Bennington County has one of the highest incidences of Lyme disease in the state of Vermont. But on Saturday, August 6, 71 bicyclists made contributions to halting its spread. The occasion was Gear Up for Lyme at the Mount Equinox uphill bike climb, a challenging journey of more than 5 miles up the Skyline Drive of Mount Equinox. Ken Sestone, 78, of Bennington, has ridden the course several times and keeps coming back.
This mountain is number 7 in the top 100 in the United States. A guy wrote a book, Summerson his name is, and number 7 with Mount Washington being number 1. So I think it's just the whole thing, with the hairpins together with there's no break really, one little dip and that's it, all up.
For the riders, the motivations can range from personal goals to riding in support of friends who have struggled with Lyme disease.
A couple of my dear friends have been diagnosed with Lyme disease, and I just thought this is something that I can support, and this is going to be a challenge for me personally. I'm hoping to make it to the top, slow and steady, but really I figure, you know what, a few minutes or an hour or so of me being uncomfortable compared to what they go through on a daily basis, it's nothing really.
Riders began their assault on the summit at 8 a.m. and less than 40 minutes later, the first rider, Steve Officer, crossed the finish line.
It was just hard to see because you really couldn't see anything in front of you. I've never ridden up here before, so didn't really know what to expect. And yeah, it was tough. Just could probably see like 20 feet in front of you. And then I was just kind of looking at my Garmin, knowing, like, counting the miles, so.
The Gear Up for Lyme uphill bike climb began in 2004 as a fundraising event sponsored and organized by the Rotary Club of Manchester. All that sweat and strain in the end goes to help fight a nasty illness. Its trademark warning signs include a bullseye-shaped skin rash and general fatigue. If treated promptly with the correct medications, it's controllable and manageable. Part of the problem with Lyme disease is that it is often difficult to diagnose since its symptoms mimic those of other diseases.
If you know you're bitten by a tick and you suddenly develop any kind of a rash, because less than 50% of people get the bullseye rash, but if you have a bullseye or if you have any kind of a rash, that certainly is indicative of Lyme disease. And additionally, if you get a flu-like illness, muscle aches and pains, headaches, and sometimes you might have a fever, joint pains, those are things that can signal an early case of Lyme disease. For 2014, Vermont had almost 600 reported cases, and because we know that the CDC has said you have to multiply that by 10, so therefore they had about 6,000 cases in 2014, and I think for a population the size of Vermont, that's extremely significant.
For GNet TV, this is Andrew McKeever reporting from Sunderland.